quickly going to show you the rest of the writing. This is the promise. This is going to be the last video, right? So basically, option number 2, hired investigator. You can say private investigator, private detective, private eye. You can write singular versus plural, right? And here I say I give some figures saying private detectives are a little bit expensive, like $200, and they also may take a couple of weeks to find your results, right? You don't have to stick to those two values here. I'm saying they charge a lot of money, hundreds of dollars, right, while taking several days, right? You can say over $100, over $200, $150, blah blah blah, make up something. Don't say $10,000 though. And taking several days, taking many days, 2 to 3 days to a week to up to several weeks. You know what I'm talking about, right? And then option number 3, I'm saying here online reverse cell phone directories, lookup databases. You can say online reverse cellular phone directories, mobile phone directories, wireless directories, reverse cell phone databases that are found online, and so on. As I earlier said, for you to keep the subheadings in a bolded format. Similarly, I want to tell you here that if you see a bulleted list, please write that in the form of a bulleted list and don't convert it into a paragraph, okay? And if you see a numbered list, similarly, please leave that original format. And so that's all. I'm not gonna rewrite this whole thing. I've shown you how to do it twice, and I'm sure you are better at this, much better than me. Something that I do want to show you is how to name an article. What I mean is when you save articles, right, I want you to save them as your, for example, your name. Let's say your name is Christina, so you can say Christina, date September 8th, and then 01. That's because if you are doing 3 articles a day, you can call them 1, 2 and 3. And so tomorrow's articles, you will name them Christina September 9th, article number 1, 2 and 3, right? So this way, when I count the number of articles each one of you had done at the end of the week to pay you, it's a lot easier for me to do that calculation, right? Then another thing that I want you to touch on is on keyword density, right? Now there is a maximum of 1% keyword density that I want, which means if it's a 300-word article, you cannot have a particular keyword more than 3 times. 1% of 300 is 3 words, right? So basically, it doesn't matter for terms like there is or this is, but when it comes to keywords, right, like cell phone, mobile phone, cellular, land phone, phone books, phone numbers, you can't have them more than 1%, right? So basically, if an article is between 200 to 300 words, say even 299 words, you can only have a particular phrase twice, right? I mean, if it's 301, then it's between 300 and 400 words, you can have a particular phrase 3 times, right? So how to get around it is, you can't keep, say for example, 325 word article, you can use cell phone 3 times, then you can start using the phrase mobile phone, right? Then you can say cellular phone, you can say wireless phone. Same thing for phone book, directory, white pages, phone numbers, telephone number. You can change things like that: cell phone number, cell number, mobile number, wireless number, cellular number. That's how you change words so that you can get around this keyword density thing. So what I want you to do is, once you finish writing the whole article, I want you to do a Control F. I'm gonna clear this. I want you to do a Control F and find these words, how many times. For example, cell phone, highlight all, word highlighted 1 item, right? So which means this is not too bad. right? So this is probably like a 300 word article, and I'm allowed to go up to 3 times. So I want you to see where it's highlighted. So if it was by any chance more than 1%, just change this to mobile phone and make sure mobile phone doesn't come up more than 3 times. It's that it's really that simple. And also lastly, I just want to talk about the sequence of writing. So basically, day 1, if I send you 6 templates, on day 1 you would write templates 1, 2 and 3, and day 2 you would write templates 4, 5 and 6, and day 3 you would write templates again 1, 2, 3, you come back to 4, 5, 6, day 5 again 1, 2, 3, and the cycle goes on, right? And that's really all. And I want to tell you, finally, don't be discouraged just because you have to write them over and over. I've done I did like 300 at the beginning when I was doing this all by myself, and I've got writers who have the ones that I hired really at the beginning. They've done more than 100 by themselves, some of them, and some of them are like 70, 80, and it's really not a big deal, and they can churn out 3 articles in an hour easily now. So that's like you're gonna get there sooner or later, and it's gonna be like a $6 hour pay check, which is not bad, right? You're just gonna earn at the end of the month $180 extra just for working that additional hour a day. I don't think it's a bad deal. Okay, so good luck, and whenever you have a question, shoot me an email. I'll answer them within 24 hours for sure. And another thing that I want to say is that right at the beginning, the very first few articles you send, I might give you some feedback and say, hey, this is not the way to do it. I'd prefer if you can write this way. The terminology they use in America is different. I'll point out a few grammatical mistakes and all that. If there are any, hopefully there are none, and hopefully you live up to my expectations and your English test skills course on Odesk, right? And that's about it. And get back to writing, and hopefully I'll receive your articles very soon. Okay, thank you for watching the videos, and good luck. Bye.